Hey Northside family, this is Jim Propst, and today we're talking about the crucifixion of Jesus. It was roughly 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on that fateful day. And Matthew 27 talks about how after he had been whipped and beaten, he was stripped. He was mocked with a scarlet robe. He was punctured by the crown of thorns. He was mocked by soldiers kneeling and saying, "Hail, King of the Jews." He was spit upon. He was struck in the head. He was stripped of his robe, and his old clothes were put back on him, blood-stained, blood-soaked clothes. He was mocked with wine mixed with gall as it was put in his face. He was derided by passerbys on the busy road, that busy place. He was assaulted again with sour wine on a sponge on a stick, likely the kind of sponge on a stick that was used in public restrooms as toilet paper. He was deserted by all but one disciple. He was carrying the weight of the sin of the world. He was carrying the weight of my sin and your sin. We know how the two thieves on the cross reacted. We know how Mary reacted. We know that John was the one disciple who stood faithfully by. We know how the others fled and hid. We know how the soldiers reacted. What we don't know is how you and I would have reacted if we were there. Knowing what we know, how would we have reacted? Would we have the courage to stand by his side? Would you have wept uncontrollably and hid your face? Would you have known your desperate need for his gruesome crucifixion, for the atoning work? Would it have caused you to shower him with encouragement and to somehow inexplicably cheer him on while he was suffering for your sin? Would you and I have remembered what he told us, that we would have to take up our cross and follow him? Would we have even understood what that meant? Would we know that the world would forever be changed because of this death? How would you have interpreted his final words? "It is finished." Would you have interpreted those words like I'm finished, or the punishment is finished? Or maybe we would rightly understand that the 300 or so messianic prophecies had been finished, fulfilled in him. The sacrificial system of the Old Testament had been finished, that he had already won, that we had already won. The time just hadn't revealed it yet. What would you have done? How would you have felt if you were there on that day?